here's how my morning started.
Right.
So, I mean, I see the blast, obviously from our news director, and I'd seen a couple national and international stories about the technology problem. Then, right when I sit down, a woman calls me from the Lafayette Regional Airport. I'm at the airport, and they're telling me that all of our flights are being delayed or canceled.
Right.
And I said, ma'am, we are experiencing the same thing. It's a massive global outage.
And you're waking up to it this morning, as Scott just said, impacts being felt across Acadiana and beyond.
So we're going to break down exactly what has happened as best as, well, not from us, but from our expert, our tech expert, Chris Rader. He's with Rader Solutions. We spoke to him just before 6 o'clock. And of course, the major story of the day, something you're aware of, we certainly are aware of here at News 15, this global technological outage, Chris, and the basic question right at it. I mean, what the heck happened?
All right, here's what happened. At about 5:30 Central yesterday, Microsoft's data center, the Microsoft Azure data center in the central region of the U.S. Started having degradation and starting the computers within that data system are started going offline. And then Microsoft has a site that shows all of this, but probably about a half hour later, that data center was completely offline. So if you worked out of that data center, and when I mean work out of that data center, we're talking about banks, we're talking about government entities.
Millions of
we're
people
talking private
being affected.
enterprise,
Right.
we're talking TV stations.
Yeah.
They went offline, and then we didn't know why, and then at about 9 o'clock last night, they came back online. And when they came back online, you know, the servers that we use or other people use, many of those were completely fine. So then I went to sleep, and when I woke up this morning, I got a call from Al Abear. Thank you, Al.
Us too.
So I started, you too. So I started investigating, and I realized that CrowdStrike, which is you can call it antivirus software, but it's the endpoint detection. They have a product called Falcon, and what that does is that just cruises through the internet. It goes to servers, it goes to laptops, desktops, and it updates software that looks for cyber threats. And then it makes sure that your software is updated so it's real time. So if it sees a threat or it sees something that could get pushed out, it'll block it.
It goes right to it.
So here's what we don't know. We know that that is the problem right now. And so if like, for example.
It's not like a cyber threat as of now, right?
Well, we don't know yet.
Okay.
So here's what we do know. We do know that if you're running that software, then you're getting the blue screen of death today, either on your laptop, your desktop, or your server. So how's it affecting things? Well, the airlines, like Air India, is down.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And I took a call from someone at the Lafayette Regional Airport saying, we've been told we can't fly out.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Right. So, yeah, so it's all backed up. London airports, both London airports are down.
Philadelphia reports.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So locally here, before I came to the station, I saw that the flights were on time, but when I came to the station, we started talking, I looked and they're delayed.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a major backup in transportation today, and it could last longer until all these systems can be restored. So what they have to do is, if you have a server farm or servers running, you back those servers up somewhere, okay, and you have an air gap between them, because if they're replicated and that CrowdStrike software is on this one, it's going to propagate to this one, they're going to both be down.
Right.
So your replication is down. So what's happening right now is many companies, thousands if not millions, or governments, etc., are restoring these servers. And once these servers are restored, then these systems will come back online. But the issue with airfare is it's this whole system that's completely connected around the world. So it's got to all get back in sequence and rhythm.
And with that, you said rhythm, and with that, Chris Rader, by the way, Rader Solutions, our tech talk guru, didn't properly introduce him. But then that just creates this whole slow domino effect.
Across the
because
board,
it's
right?
not going to happen like that.
Right.
And it is affecting everyone from, like you said, the news stations. We're seeing it this morning, to local businesses and even all the way to airports.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to use your credit card this morning, it's possible that it may not work.
So true.
If you try to log in your
About that.
bank account this morning, it's possible it may not work. If you call someone on the phone at their business this morning, it's possible it may not work. But it's all going to be isolated to those companies, large and small, government and non-government, that use the CrowdStrike software, the Falcon software. So we're waiting for more information from them, but before they release that information, they're in survival mode like a hurricane, right? It's like we're trying to protect everybody that has not been hit, and then they're trying to restore the systems that have. And that's what's happening right now.
They did take my credit card at Mesh's Donuts
Wow,
at 410 this
you know.
morning.
Well, good. We know that's working.
I mean, we're laughing about it, but they
Right.
did take it. I did get a receipt and all that stuff. Now, as the actual thing processed, I don't know.
Right.
So as far as restoration goes here, is there a timeline for something like this typically?
I think it depends on the disaster recovery of the company. Okay, so like let's say it's an airline, and let's say that airline has a robust backup program, and they can restore in an hour. Well, that would be about an hour.
Right.
But if it's something that's beyond their disaster recovery plan, it could be a day or longer.
Okay.
And, we've gotten reports, American Airlines and
Right.
Delta,
Right.
Allegiant, I mean, all the big guys.
Right.
Chris, what's your best advice to folks? Because right now we're all, even here,
It's very
we're trying to
unknown,
see,
right?
what
Yeah.
kind of
I mean-
computers can Michael Crowley get up? What kind of computers can the control room
So
get up?
true.
What's your best advice to people?
I think my best advice for you is if you do use CrowdStrike and you know this and you're going to go to work this morning, do not turn your computer on. Or if
Okay.
you do use CrowdStrike and your computer has been on overnight, you're probably going to have an interruption at your business today.
Do you wait until you get a note from your IT guys?
Well, they may have trouble sending that note to you if they're down.
That's so very true.
So
Didn't
there's
think
just so
about
many
that.
pieces
Wow.
of this
That-
puzzle
I know, there's
that have to
doors
fit
Bigger,
into
everywhere you
place.
go.
bigger.
Yeah, the whole system has to get back in rhythm, and I think
Right.
that's the word that I would use.
Okay.
Wow.
As far as updates go, you think we just continue to watch and
Yeah,
do
let-
our
we-
best to check in?
Yeah, we need to see what CrowdStrike releases and what Microsoft releases, and they'll do this in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And then as those come about, then we just need to inform all of our people in Acadiana and throughout.
Okay, we're going to
Wow.
continue to do that, right? Continue to check in.
Yeah, I think we should. Isn't it great to have Chris on like speed dial?
I've never been
Even
more
though it's
grateful,
Al Abear
Chris.
at 4:30.
My wife's like, "Who is that calling you this morning?"
Hey.
Al
Hey,
there.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, gosh. Well, obviously, Chris, we
Yeah.
really do appreciate your
We certainly
insights.
do.
You're welcome.
And to all of you at home, we will continue to keep you updated, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Chris Rader, our Rader Solutions guy, our Tech Talk guy, and our good friend. So he's here for you, and we may text you on your journeys throughout the day.
Please do.
All right. Awesome. Chris.
Thanks, Scott.
Much
Thanks, Chris.
appreciated.
Thanks,
Safe
Alex, very
travels,
much.
of course.
Chris Rader, our Tech Talk guru, and all of us are in the dark. Luckily, Chris can explain a few things, and so
Yep.
we wish you all technologically how your day goes.
Yeah, have a good technical day.
Yeah.